What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brandy and you're watching the Glam Belle, and today I am finally bringing you a video all about clarifying your hair, and I'm going to try to break it down and make it as simple as possible so that you can understand what clarifying your hair is, why it's important, what it does, how to do it, and all of those things. You know the drill. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Make sure to hit that bell so that you're notified when I upload videos here on YouTube. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into this video and talk about clarifying our hair and why it is so important in any healthy hair routine. The first and most obvious question is, what is clarifying your hair even mean? And basically what clarifying your hair is, it is a deep cleansing of the hair. It removes buildup of any dirt, oils, and products that have been sitting on our hair and just making our hair look dull, weighing it down. It basically kind of strips your hair and gives it a fresh new start. So why do we need to clarify our hair? Is it really that important? Is it really vital in our hair routine? And I say yes. It's so important because no matter who you are or what you put in your hair, you will get buildup over time. Even if you're not using styling products, there are things in the environment that will build up on our hair. Mineral deposits from hard water. If you're using silicones, that can build up on the hair. Styling products, just basically everything we use is leaving some sort of residue, and it's very difficult to get all of that out of our hair with a normal wash, especially if you're a curly girl and you are using sulfate-free products that don't strip the hair. You're going to get a little extra buildup. So it's important to make sure that you are clarifying and stripping all of that away. What are the signs that it's time to clarify your hair? I'm sure you're probably wondering, like, how am I supposed to know when I'm supposed to clarify my hair? And there are signs to look for. One of these signs is that your normal products simply stop working, and a lot of times what we do is we think, oh, my hair is just used to these products, I need to throw them out and go buy new products and maybe my hair will respond a little bit different. And in reality, a lot of times why our normal products that normally work amazing on our hair stop working is because there is buildup on the hair, and we need to clarify all of that junk off, start fresh, and then use those same products to get the same response as when you first started using them. If you start to find that you have really dry hair, or you start to have breakage, this could be a sign that you need to clarify your hair, because as those products build up, moisture cannot get in. It's blocking the moisture out, and so your hair can get very dry, which in turn can lead to breakage. Another sign is if you start to feel like you have a filmy or waxy feel to the hair, that could be product buildup on the strands of the hair, and that could mean that it's time to clarify as well. One of the biggest signs for me is when I feel like I can use any product and I just can't get the volume in my hair that I want, because what happens is when we have that product buildup or environmental buildups on the hair, it can really weigh the hair down and you won't have that same bounce to the hair. So what are some ways that you can clarify your hair? There are so many options out there. One of them is something that I really love, and that is an apple cider vinegar rinse. I like the Cantu ACV rinse because I can just keep it in my shower. I don't have to mix anything myself. I can just use it whenever I feel like my hair needs a little extra boost, and it's super easy. But you can also do a DIY at home. Mix 1 part ACV to 1 part water and just mix it up, put it in a spray bottle, spray your hair all over, let it sit, and then rinse it out. Another way is by using micellar water. Now this is a product that you probably have heard of for the skin. It's great at cleansing the skin without stripping the skin. It does the same thing for the hair. Micellar water can cleanse, but it also has hydrating properties in it, which makes it a really great clarifying option. What I personally do is use a clarifying shampoo. My favorite is the Malibu Undo Goo clarifying shampoo. This shampoo is a sulfate-free clarifying shampoo that really cleanses the hair completely, rids the hair of all of that buildup, but it also helps the hair to retain moisture, which is really important for us curly girls girls who already lack moisture. And it also has plant-based protein, which helps to rebuild the hair. And the other thing that I love is that it has a pH balance of 9. Having a balanced pH in the hair is really, really important for healthy hair. I'm not going to get into all of that because it gets very scientific, but I'm just telling you because that is one of the reasons why I absolutely love this particular clarifying shampoo. I do have it in my Amazon store. If you want to check it out, you can click on the link in the description box. Outside of the one that I love, you can also just use a sulfate shampoo, but because the sulfates are really harsh, they can also really deplete the hair of moisture, which is why I stick with the Malibu Undo Goo, because it is sulfate free. It does the same exact thing without stripping the moisture from your hair. And probably one of the easiest ways, and something that we probably all have on hand, is to use baking soda. Baking soda can be used for so many different purposes, and clarifying your hair is absolutely one of them. You can actually mix, I think it's a tablespoon of baking soda. It's either a teaspoon or a tablespoon of baking soda into your regular shampoo and use that for your wash day. You can also wet your hair and scalp, take that baking soda and really start to exfoliate the scalp. That'll really help to get in there and get all the scalp completely clean, and it's an affordable way to clarify your hair. And of course, there's a lot of DIY recipes out there for clarifying. You can find many of them on Pinterest, or you can just Google it, and I'm sure you'll come up with a million different ways to create a concoction to clarify your hair. So one of the main questions that I get is, when do I need to clarify my hair? And this actually goes back to looking for the signs that your hair really needs that extra deep cleanse. If you're feeling that waxy residue on your hair, that could be one. If your hair is feeling weighed down, if you have extra dryness, or you see that your hair is breaking, you can go back, rewind this video, look at the signs. What I typically do, just to kind of keep me on the same regimen, the same schedule, is I try to clarify my hair the first wash of each month. I do it once a month and I'm good to go. Now, if you've never clarified before and you've got a lot of buildup, you may need to do it twice a month to start with and then start to go once a month. Don't want to over clarify your hair, because that can lead to very dry hair as well, because it is stripping your hair of all of that stuff that's been built up. So you don't want to be stripping your hair if there's nothing to strip off. If that makes sense, that's only going to cause your hair to become dry. The other time that I really try to focus on clarifying my hair is whenever I am getting color done, or when I'm getting my bleach done. This is super important for me, because when I get any color or bleach put on my hair, I don't want that color interacting with product buildup that has been left on my hair. Whenever there's color reaction with products, that can change the color that's being deposited on your hair. It can change how the bleach actually processes on your hair. So I like to make sure to do a clarifying treatment and make sure that my hair is super clean before getting any type of color treatment done. The last question is, what are the benefits of clarifying your hair? There's a ton of benefits to doing this on a regular basis, and one of those is that a lot of times the pores on our scalp, because our scalp is our skin, right? So there's pores all over it. They can get clogged with product buildup. When you clarify your hair and really get in there and cleanse the scalp as well, it can really help to unclog pores, which will increase hair growth. So if you're struggling with hair growth and you don't clarify on a regular basis, that could be another reason why your hair is not growing. Your hair will no longer look dull from all of that buildup that starts to just make your hair look really lackluster. Your hair is gonna look shiny again. It's gonna look healthy again. Your hair will have more volume. This is one of my favorite reasons for clarifying my hair. Like I said before, one of the big signs that I look for is when I cannot get the volume in my hair that I typically can normally get. For me, that's a huge sign that I definitely need to clarify my hair, remove all that product buildup so that I can basically have my bounce back in my hair. Another interesting result from clarifying is that it can really help prevent blondes or bleached hair from turning brassy. And that's because bleached hair is very porous and it can absorb yellow colors from the environment, which make it look brassy. So clarifying can actually make blondes look blonder and brighter. And then the biggest reason, and the reason why I clarify, is that everything just works better. Think of your hair like a new car. When you get that new car, everything is nice and fresh, so it runs super smooth. Everything just works well. But over time, if you're not regularly getting oil changes, you're not changing your air filters, you're not changing your fuel filters, and there's a bunch of gunk that just gets stuck in there, things stop working properly and your car just doesn't run as smooth. Your hair is basically the same way. Over time, there's just stuff that gets stuck to our hair, and we need to make sure to take that time to strip it all out, make it new and fresh at least once a month so that we can enjoy the best hair results that we possibly can. When you have nice, fresh, clarified hair, when you put on your conditioners, the moisture is going to just seep into the hair cuticle. When you put on your stylers, when you put on your oils, all of that is gonna be absorbed into the hair and work a million times better than if you have that buildup and all of those products are just basically sitting on top of all of the buildup and unable to really penetrate the hair. And that is it for this video. I really hope I was able to target the most common questions about clarifying. And if you have never clarified before, I hope that I have changed your mind and that you're gonna turn over a new leaf and clarify for the first time. And if you do, I definitely wanna hear from you in the comments. Let me know how your hair responded. And if you clarify on a regular basis, I also wanna hear from you. Let me know what you use to clarify your hair. Share the knowledge. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.